You're on the punchline with Kelly Pavlik and James Dominguez, and we are in studio.
Studio today.
Jim. Whatever you want to call it.
I can't get my phone to stand up.
Yeah, that's not going to work either or.
You just keep talking. So, big,
First of all, we got to start the show off to let you guys know we're both a little fatigued, and chances are James is a good amount more to me. He just made a 14-hour trip. 16-hour trip back from Arkansas. And I came back. I just got back in from Virginia last night. Nowhere near as late. James got in this morning.
Yeah, but still a far trip for either one of us.
Yeah.
For those of us who don't like to travel.
Yeah.
we literally don't like to travel.
No.
And people think, oh, it must be awesome traveling. For most people, me and Kelly, we get to New York and we leave the next day.
It's work. But yeah, this so we're a little bit a little tired.
We did watch the fights though, still. You know.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Still was able to get. Well, fuck, man, that's gonna be fun to talk about.
What's that?
The fight.
Oh my God, we got so much to talk about. Big news today was Canelo officially withdraw today. It's not like I haven't told everybody for the past 3 weeks that was going to happen, right?
Yeah.
I literally said that.
Yeah, at first it was, that I thought they were going to push it back and suspend him after the fight because there was so much money involved.
I think there's too much pressure now.
But I think I think there's more behind it too that they might have found, or some other shit that was going on.
Well, he pissed hot again.
Yeah.
That's twice.
Which was leading to the point that just a little more things on that situation were for the bad than they were for the good, as far as it being an accident.
Yeah.
But
well, we kept an open mind. We gave him a benefit of the doubt because that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
We're not gonna say, oh, he's guilty, and then we're gonna say he's not.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do that. But it's looking not good for him. I mean, let's be honest. It's really not.
Just say I forget who I was talking to. Might even been you for a little while there too, because you're like one of the only people I talk boxing with, and even if that came up clean, or just say it was from the animal, from the steak that he ate or meat.
Yeah.
That was never going to leave him for the rest of his career. This incident,
not at all.
Whether he won or lost. If he would have lost, it would have been that he was he's off the shit. But either or, I mean, he put himself in that situation.
He did.
And,
he exactly put himself in that situation.
What's up, Damon?
See, I'm not seeing nothing on mine today.
You hit it again now. Hit that. Hit that.
Oh, okay.
So
still nothing.
Yeah, it'll come up.
There we go. Okay. Chris, what's up, Chris? Ricky Gonzalez. What's up, Arisha? She likes to tie. And Dame's yo. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really think this is going to do damage to his whole legacy after this.
I think so, too.
I really don't think you can recover from that, I think Eric Morales was able to recover because it was a one-and-done thing, and his numbers were really small. Yeah. He didn't have these big, giant numbers. You know
what? But everything leading into that, too, again, going back to that, you go back to the first fight with Triple G. Mm-hmm. Just look at how different he looked. Up on the stage, he looked way more shredded, and he looked muscular.
Yeah.
And again, being the fact that he's notorious for going into camp heavy, what's to say that he wasn't trying to go into camp lighter or have an easier time making weight going into camp lighter? We
all know that weight's always been a problem for Canelo. That's not a secret; it never has been. He walks around at 190 pounds. He always has 85, 190, and 50. I'm sure going to 54 or 55, whatever he fights at, is a pain in the ass. I mean, I'm sure that, and being that big, and you can see the changes that his body has made over the few years from when he fought Floyd. You can see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look at Ryan Meza. You see that?
What's that?
What's up, guys? Just gotta say, I'm glad I am being refunded service fees and shipping fees too.
Thank God for that. Joe Albrecht says you look like a flaming Pop-Tart.
Thanks, Joel. Just got back from a job interview.
Where's your thong? And then Chris says, can you make 160 by May 6th?
Who? Can I make what?
Chris said he wants to know if you can make 160.
Yeah, I got to cut off a couple legs.
Dude, I bet you could get close if you took about 5 months. You could do it 4 or 5 months. You probably could hit. You'd probably get 170, maybe 168. What do you think?
Nah.
No.
I mean, we'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never know.
Yeah.
Clear me.
Fucking yeah.
We need to call a good doctor to help you out, right?
Yeah, fucking. He need to come in. Him and some other doctors.
The residents, good doctor and the resident come help you. What happened? He was trying to make weight to 160. Fucked us all over. The blonde, the blonde chick from The Resident is so hot. But her eyes, man, like I don't know. I love that girl. Kelly hasn't watched the show yet, have you? The Resident?
No, I have not got to it.
You really fuck it up. I like it better than a Good Doctor.
See, I can't say on that yet. I love Good Doctor. I truly do, but I haven't seen this one yet, so I can't.
Well,
I can't say that which one's better.
Let's talk about what we came to talk about here. Wilder and Joshua and Wilder, Joshua and Parker, Wilder and Ortiz. Let's talk about it all.
Let's go.
Well, I know we're going to disagree on this.
Shoot it.
What'd you think about Parker and Joshua?
Thought it was a horrible fight. I know being down in Virginia with my buddy on Saturday night that there was a lot of other shit I could have watched that was better. And sitting through the fucking 3 anthems and everything else.
One was long as fuck.
Yeah, just to be dragged out.
Dude, was that the longest anthem you ever been through?
Yeah, man. It was almost as long as the Russian fucking...
Was it New Zealand?
Yeah, it ain't as long as the Russian national anthem.
But Russian sounds good, though. It's pretty intense.
Yeah, depending on who you guys singing. Yeah, no, it was just, fuck, man. I wasn't impressed. I know we're going to say, hey, listen, Parker could fight a little bit, but he I think he threw, and this is the truth, man. I think literally if you were watching the fight live and like an hour after the fight was over, you were talking about it, you'd have been like, the guy threw 1 fucking hook and maybe 4 right hands. Everything was jabs, and it was true.
He was getting countered when he let his hands go.
But not really. He could have more on the inside. He could have actually beat Joshua by doing that on the staying in the middle.
Yeah.
Joshua, again, he did get muscle fatigued in the middle rounds. He didn't get winded. He got muscle fatigued
Big guy.
in the middle rounds. It was he had plenty of opportunities that he could have to be the top heavyweight where he could have took out Murray.
My thing is this. We talked about this earlier. I think for most part, I think a lot of boxing people, I'm not going to say fans, I'm talking about people in general, fighters, fans, whatever. I think they tend to get really one-sided in the way they think, really one-dimensional in the way they think. They have this round robin thing that goes on automatically in their head. They think, well, Joshua had trouble with Parker. Wilder's definitely going to fuck him up. That's not how boxing works.
No,
boxing's never worked like that. And and before we get out of pocket, Wilder had a fucking time with Ortiz, a 47-year-old man or older. I don't know fucking how old that dude is. Well, yeah, he knocked the guy out, but what was he taking up to that point?
Joe, we're gonna get into that. Okay, I agree with what you're saying, and I can agree with you a little bit on that. But I'm gonna fall in that same category as some of them other people, James.
Yeah.
I think after watching that I think Wilder has even better chance now than he did before. But I do see what you're saying. I mean, Wilder was in a fight where he literally got his ass beat. But this is what I've been saying on the Wilder Ortiz fight. He was in a fight where he got his ass beat the entire fight. Yeah. I mean, he was just outboxed, outgunned, everything. But he also showed that his conditioning in the later rounds and his chin.
Well, let's be honest.
I think he actually learned more from that fight than Joshua learned from this fight.
Let's be honest. Parker was an undefeated guy, 28-0, 24 knockouts. I'm not going to talk about resumes here because Joshua, other than
in the heavyweight division,
other than Klitschko, he don't have a resume either. Wilder don't have a resume. Let's just face it. The heavyweight division sucks.
Yeah, I agree.
The whole fucking division's shit.
I agree with you.
We can sit there and talk Tyson Fury, but when's Tyson Fury going to get under 300 pounds and stop doing cocaine and get off Twitter and Instagram running his fucking mouth? That's all the guy does. So when he can do that, you know what I mean? And then we'll talk. But right now, he's a guy that sits on Instagram talking shit. He's like Shannon Briggs.
No, he is. But you know what, he could fight though. People still want to see him. But he right now you're 100% right on that too. I mean, he's non-existent as much as heavyweight division goes, and I don't think it's fair for that he would be able to jump right back in there into the mix of it, at least without a couple fights first.
The guy is talented. The guy's talented, but I think that he's pissing his good years away, just sitting on the sidelines talking shit. He's going to get to the point where he's going to be going, "Let's go, champ," himself. You know, ruining dinners and knocking people off boats.
Okay, David Martinez said, Paulie said it's a really technical fight, real good fight. Most won't think so. And I agree. Just like
I didn't think it was a bad fight.
As many of us, what I'm saying with this with Damon is like just a lot of people thought with the Mayweather Pacquiao fight, they were pissed and they want to refund it on the money and for buying it. It was boring. That's expected. To me, it was a great fight to watch. It was a great technical fight and a boxing for a person that really truly knows the game and loves the sport. That was a great fight in my opinion. To the average fan, or I don't even want to use the word casual, so I'm going to say the average fan, that it was boring, of course, because you're looking for a $99 fight. You're looking for something big, dramatic moment in it.
You're looking for a big drama show.
Yeah. But you know, the fight it happened. It was an all right fight. I was able to tolerate it from a boxing standpoint, but I'm saying Wilder, if he's going to be that guy, the next Tyson or anybody in the heavyweight division, he needed to be more dominant in that fight, and he had plenty of golden opportunities to do that in that fight.
You know, and I think everybody's entitled to one stinker. You know what I mean? Or two or three. I don't fucking know. But I think every fighter, I wouldn't be so quick to sink the ship on Joshua just yet because he's entitled to one stinker.
There ain't nobody really out there to fight him besides Wilder.
Like I said, I'm still going to go on limits. I'm going to still say Joshua beats Wilder. I will take technique over power any day of the week.
His technique just
Joshua has good technique.
But it didn't even look. I mean, he looked a little sloppy on the right hand.
Parker's an awkward guy. I don't know. I thought he was an awkward guy. I mean,
he was some certain times he was, but he also left.
He's not Paul Spadafora.
No, but he left himself wide open on the ropes. Where a good heavyweight in the day would have took him out from that.
I agree. I'm not going to argue that point, but the problem is we're not in that day, and none of these heavyweights would even be in the top 20. None of them.
Yeah,
dude. My honest thing is Wilder and Joshua could not beat a heavyweight in the top 20 in the 90s, early 2000s. It wouldn't have happened.
All right, guys, I can't do this tie no more.
It was a great tie.
It's,
Oh, yeah.
Was it? Did you keep it on?
Oh, Simon's right, though. That referee was a piece of shit, man. That referee.
Yeah, I do 100% agree with that.
I've never seen a referee inject himself like that. Have you?
I agree. I think he wanted to be on fucking TV more than anybody in the world. He wanted to be the main attraction in that fight.
I've told people, too. I've told a lot of people. What wears a fighter down more than anything is having a referee paw on you and pull on you. It wears you down. Maybe not the heavyweight so much because you got a referee. They're big guys. But on a smaller guy, middleweight and lower, when you get a heavyweight, a referee weighing 200 pounds, grabbing you and pushing you back, that wears on you. You don't need anything else. You don't need anything else slowing you down.
Okay.
And when you get a guy like, let's say Steve Smoger, or who's a physical guy, he'll grab you, or some of the other ones, guy like fucking what's the other one's name?
Steele's a big guy, Richard Steele.
Steele, and push on you and pull you back.
Yeah.
It wears on
the one that Nady.
Nady's 6'6", man. Yeah. Who was that 50-year-old that knocked out Sigarani out? Chavez? I'm just joking.
No. Rivera. Antonio Rivera.
Antonio Rivera. Rebecca wants to know, Sophia wants to tell you, Kelly, that she has a hat that looks just like your necktie. She is cool now.
I'll wear it next time.
I think it's...
You don't like it, Jeffrey? Should I take it off?
Why do you have to wear that? I like the tie.
I came from a job interview.
It can't be as bad as my shirt, can it?
No, why ain't nobody saying anything about it? Oh, yeah. Stand up right.
What?
Yeah, show the shirt again. That's a powerlifting shirt right there.
Kelly got it for me.
you ever consider flashy boxing trunks like the tie you have on? What is your take on flashy fighters as opposed to all business? Simon, that's a good question. I think as far as the trunks go and flashy trunks, that goes with the fighter's personality. Certain guys, just say like a Camacho, a Mayweather, people like that. Pazienza, I think they could get away with wearing it, for rocking it.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
I truly do. Me personally, or some other guys like a Toro Gotti, or even your Leonards or Roberto Durans. I don't think that you would, and Haglers. I don't think you would have seen that. I mean, I think they kind of. Some guys were all business, wanted to go to the ring and fight and get it over with, and move on to the next one. And some guys have a flashy personality, and I think it fits them. And there's nothing wrong with that. By no means, I'm not knocking it. It's their style. So.
Damon said, you both look like you've been smoking rocks in Tennessee with Warpath. I just went to Tennessee last night. I was teaching the circle jab last night, Damon. But yeah, Julian, we will go over it if you want. Again, we're not really done with the Canelo thing. We're still talking about it.
Yeah.
Guys, we're here for whatever. We have no guests today, so whatever you guys want to talk about, we'll talk about. We don't give a shit. Just throw it at us. Fuck it. The only thing I do ask, I will answer these questions in the beginning. Kelly's best opponent was Bernard Hopkins. The hardest person ever punched Kelly was Edison Miranda. And the best day of his life in the ring was beating Jermaine Taylor. All those questions are answered, guys.
No, it was Benito Zan.
Who the fuck is Benito Zan?
Who I fought my pro debut.
That was your best day?
Yeah. Fucking with you guys. Come on.
Was it really Benito Zan you fought?
Yeah, I fought on my pro debut.
Where? In California, right?
Indio. Yeah, Indio.
Fuck.
You gotta pull that, homie. This is an extra medium coat.
That guy in a little
that's
coat.
it. I sang that earlier.
No, I mean, what's our thoughts on the PBC show? Mora and Angulo. You know what? The old guys need a payday too, Jeffrey. You know, Mora and Angulo.
Yeah.
I like Sergio, don't you? I do. We saw him in Vegas last year.
Yeah.
Nice guy.
No, he is. He's a down-to-earth, humble guy.
We do have some bad news, guys. We will not be attending Vegas for the Triple G Not Canelo fight. We're not going to be going to that. We're gonna direct all of our energy to Lomachenko and Linares. We're going to that. We'll be in New York City for that. So if you guys want to come out and hang out with us.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, shit.
Buy us dinner.
We're going to be. We ain't going to be home till end of June.
We're not going to be. We're literally not going to be home at all. We're gonna. We're going to be doing the Food Network.
Yeah, Food Network.
Food Network, April 23rd.
Yeah, then we got 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks later we got
New York again, and then we got Dallas, Texas, June 16th.
And in between that, I got International Boxing Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, we got to go to that too.
Yeah.
Fuck, I forgot all about that, guys. But yeah, we're loaded with stuff. I heard the rumor that Hopkins was high on HGH as well. I will say this. I'm not going to ask Kelly. Kelly knows. But Hopkins was well over 200 pounds the night that he fought Kelly on fight night. He was a big dude. And his waist is still 27 inches around, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. But I don't know. B-Hop, you know, I don't want to say he was on anything. I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to say not very many people ever worked harder than him in the gym.
Yeah.
Not too many people worked harder than Bernard Hopkins. And that's
if you just watch his couple fights right before and right after, there's a big difference in.
Dude, Bernard Hopkins could get a job right now, being a strength and conditioning coach, or doing Chris Algieri's job as a chef. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. But you know, it's possible, Jeffrey.
Julian. Actually, I'm sorry, James.
No, go ahead.
I think I respect Sergio more, truly, and I talked with him out, like James mentioned earlier. I talked to him out in Vegas, and I
apologized.
I like Sergio more.
He apologized for the bad things he said about you.
Yeah, it is what it is, and hey, my career is fucking over, and I proved my career spoke for itself compared to his career. So there'd be no reason for me to have a grudge or.
I don't know. We're gonna smack Joe Smith's fucking ass around.
Yeah. Well, just saying.
We're gonna smack Joe Smith's fucking ass around.
Yeah, but
we saw him in New York. I go, look, Kelly, it's Joe Smith. Let's get that motherfucker.
Yeah. And but sorry for going with the Sergio thing, though. But I mean, like I said, that would be low of me to go and keep something going.
That was he was just trying to make money.
Yeah, he wanted a shot. It was early on. People do it. That's how you get title shots. And he needed me. I didn't need Sergio more. There was other things out there for me at that time. So, but it is what it is. He was a man about it. He came up to me in Vegas. He was a gentleman. He very polite. We bullshitted. And actually, I got his number, and I'm going to try and get him on the show still. I would love to have him as a guest, and I think the fans would love to have his
number, don't you?
Yeah, I got his number, and I think the fans, you guys yourselves, would love to bullshit with him and ask questions. So
yeah,
that's where it's at now.
Joel says, "Looks like you can go to heavyweight now." Well, you are heavyweight. What are you, 235, Kelly?
Yeah,
235. He's as big as Wilder right now. Bigger than Wilder.
Yeah, Joel's my homie.
Yeah,
a good friend.
Yeah, Jake, that's true. I don't know. Maybe at a good camp, I don't know. But it's possible. Back in those days, that shit was running rampant. I'll tell you what, there's not very many fighters out there who has not fucking cheated. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you guys. There is more that cheated than not in the sport.
Yeah, and it's hard. These guys, especially when you get to that level, some of these fucking guys, man, they got the right doctors, the money to afford them, how to screen and how to mask it and everything else,
and how to come off of it before.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, mask it up and everything else. So,
Gregory wants to come to your gym and train. How soon you got boxing classes? Yeah, soon. Everything's in the works.
Yeah, Gregory. Actually, we'll be posting something on my site tonight, my gym site. About is boxercising though, so they're not going to learn how to fight a 12-round world title fight, but it is a hell of a workout that we're going to be having.
Are you going to have me teach that?
You're going to help, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. It says, who are you picking, Loma or Linares? You know what? I got a good fight out of this, but I'm going to have to go Lomachenko still.
Yeah, me too.
But do not sleep on Linares. I'm not saying Linares wins, but I'm saying he's going to give Lomachenko the best fight that he's had in his career.
I'm gonna get on that, Joel. Yeah, dude. I sent actually James. I sent him the book that it was in when he said you were sick that night. You were not you were not. No, bursitis.
I got that book. It just came in.
Yeah, James got it. He read that too. Came straight from a very respectful guy in boxing, who was in a locker room. Oh, so yeah, you know what? I watched Linares' last fight.
Yeah.
Linares.
Linares, yeah.
And I was really impressed, man. Truly, I think that he looked sharp. He's naturally bigger. He's strong. But I think it is, if out of anybody out there, other than Rigondeaux, because I'm not going to be a hypocrite, I thought Rigondeaux was by far going to be the toughest test for Lomachenko. But Linares is the next one there, though. I mean, he's tough.
Other than Mikey, I think Linares might be it.
I agree with James, though. I just think Loma's too much, and I think that he's going to win the fight.
I think Tank would give Lomachenko a rough night, too. I really do.
I don't.
You don't think so?
No.
I think he would. I think he's just solid enough to do that.
Talk about heart coming right out and being frustrated and
But
done.
he hasn't. But Tank has not shown anything that showed he doesn't have heart yet. You know what I mean? I don't know. But Linares won't quit. I'm going to tell you that much. Like, you're not going to see Linares tap out.
Oh, no, fight. You won't. I agree with
Linares could get beat every round. He's still going to keep coming forward. But the thing is, here's my good take on this. And I've said it before a couple episodes back. When Lomachenko fought Mariaga, right? He got tapped up pretty good. His face was busted open pretty good. And even though it was a one-sided fight, my thing is this. If Linares lands those same kind of punches, Lomachenko, we could have a really interesting fight that night. If Linares lands those same shots, he will land punches.
Yeah.
And I think Lomachenko should not be in that same mode he's in, where he's going to sit there and he's going to wait and then just try to make you look bad because he's going to get caught doing that.
And I see your point on that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Lomachenko does that though to a lot of guys, and he does it differently with each fighter. He may end up just frustrating the shit out of Linares though again too though. He
That's
might
possible.
Just do that.
It's
and
possible.
I mean, he is that good at doing it. But going back on that with a guy like Linares, Lomachenko is a reckless. Gets very reckless in there too, which could be anything can happen at a point like that.
But that tends to happen with guys that are super talented. They get reckless because they're bored. They get bored in there.
I think if Linares goes in there, balls to the wall and says "fuck it," like I'm going to get hit, and knows that he's going to get hit, but his main goal is just to go in there and put pressure and throw bombs and aim low. It could be a hard fight for Loma.
Yeah, Alex, Jamie O's looking slimmer. Keep it up. Thanks, bro. I think I picked up like 8 pounds at Grandma's house this Easter, but
I don't even want to talk about my weekend.
Jeffrey asked, my question is, where does Loma's weight peak? Loma? We do. No, you all know that. I'm not telling you that you guys don't know. You guys know more about boxing than I fucking do for the most part. You know what I mean? But he weighs in at 130. He will walk around about 38, I believe. But what really gets me about Lomachenko, and I'm going to say it, I want everybody to pay attention to Lomachenko on fight night, okay? 30 hours prior, Lomachenko will weigh at 130 or 129 and 3/4 or whatever, 129.5 like he does. But the day of the fight, he'll weigh 127.8.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you lose 2 pounds in 30 hours instead of not gaining it?
We won't get into that, but
the auto injector 2000.
Hey, Vincent. Okay, we got a YouTube question. Stephen Connor, what's going on, you guys? Hope you guys had a good weekend. What fights are you guys most excited for coming up?
Oh, shit.
Oh, Lomachenko, Linares. Whoever
Santa Cruz and Abner Mares.
Who's ever next for Joshua Wilder?
Whoever's next. Well, I'm hearing, here's the rumor, guys. I'm going to give you guys the rumor mill. What I'm hearing, I have some of the contacts that we have. Zerto just threw his hat in the ring to fight Triple G.
Yeah.
And it come down from 68 to meet at, I think they said 63. To meet at 63 to fight Gilberto Ramirez, which is an amazing fight if that happens. But you also have Andrade wanting to fight, or Andrade. How do you say his name? Andrade or Andrade?
I don't know. Andrade, I think.
Andrade. And then you also you have the kid from England, Billy Joe Saunders. They all three want a piece of that. They all want that. They want that money, But I don't know.
That's going to be a tough one for G. That falls more on Triple G. I mean, now you're coming down. They may just want to back that fight out completely.
Yeah.
Because now you're talking about April 3rd.
Yeah.
And what the fuck the 3rd. Today's the 3rd.
You know what?
So if you announce that fight sometime next week, you're literally only a month to train for that opponent out.
True. But I think a lot of these guys are staying in the gym. You know what I mean?
If they're staying in the gym, but just say, for instance, you bring in a Saunders, now you got a southpaw.
And they're not ready for that.
Yeah.
But don't you think with Triple G's huge amateur experience in his pro career, he's fought a lot of southpaws. I mean, you get to a point where a southpaw's a southpaw. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you want a good amount of time to train.
Oh, I heard JC Jr. too. But Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., I don't know how he's going to get from 210 pounds down to 160.
Same way that you just wanted me to do it in 5 weeks.
Yeah, but you work out. Chavez doesn't. You know what I mean? Why are y'all getting hand wraps too, James? We're getting hand wraps too.
For what?
I'll talk to you after show about it. Yeah, Chavez ain't going to come in shape, guys. Let's be honest. See you guys at the Box Expo. Well, yeah, that. That. But, yeah, and then, Andrade denounced the Spanish-sounding version of his name. Yeah, I don't know. I guess he could name himself anything he wants. I'll call him a fucking astronaut as long as he keeps putting up good fights. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I'll call Johnny whatever he wants. Chris, do you think Wilder will fight White? I would like to see it, but I doubt it. I don't think Wilder has those kind of balls. Do you know what I mean? To fight a guy like Dylan White. I think White could beat him. Dude, Dylan White's a monster, man. I know we missed something. Greatest fighter of all time, the money team, Floyd Mayweather, defense. Greatest fighter of all time? No, I wouldn't say Floyd was the greatest fighter of all time. I would have him in the top 5, though.
Yeah, I mean, you'd put him. I'd have to put him top 4.
Well, he would be in the top 5. He'd be in that.
4 or 5.
He'd be in that number. You know what I mean?
He's, me personally, you know who I got number 1,
Who?
Sugar Ray Leonard.
See, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was a bad dude, man. Box,
Yeah, but
brawl, huh? Man, it's hard not to put Mayweather in there, though. Truly, after a career that he had.
where do you put Oscar at?
Fuck, man. If Oscar
7 or 8?
No, I
10?
think maybe higher.
10?
No, I'd put him lower.
What about Duran? We're fucking going crazy now.
10.
Where do you put Trinidad?
Not in the top 10.
You don't put Trinidad in the top 10?
No, I don't, man. Listen, Trinidad couldn't take a pop.
Spike O'Sullivan is going to come. See, that's who I would think too.
And again, going on that, he got smacked around silly by De La Hoya. And if De La Hoya would have just fought, didn't do what he did, I still think De La Hoya should have won the fight. I mean,
the numbers.
I don't care if he ran the last 4 rounds or not. I mean, you can't take an eraser and go back and count rounds off from that.
They said Zerto will fight him at 64 or 63, Damon. That's what I was hearing. I don't think he's going to fight 68. I think they're going to do a catch weight for him to come up and Zerto come down. But Zerto's saying right now he's like 166 or 165, so I don't think he's that far away right now.
That's a big, but he's a big dude to be that low. Unless there was negotiations going on.
The Auto Injector 2000 don't give a shit how big you are, does it?
Well, I'm just saying, unless there was negotiations before anything hits.
Let me ask you this: where does Zerto live?
Mexico, but dude,
but
he's a big 168.
Yeah, but he shops at the same butcher that Canelo shops at.
Yeah, let's fucking test him.
They go to the same butcher. They can make any weight, right? They can make lightweight tomorrow.
They need fucking, what was his name? The guy they just busted, Chapo.
Hearns an all-time great.
They need to chop him.
Hearns,
Chapo, yeah.
I have Hearns as great, but I don't have an all-time great, man. Hearns?
Tommy Hearns? No.
He got the shit beat out of him.
He's definitely great. I mean,
but he's not. He wasn't the best of those 4. I thought Benitez was better than Hearns.
I mean, that's just that list. Going back on pound for pound list.
Kelly, good question from Simon. Is there a fighter from your amateur days that you thought would be great, but that never turned pro?
Man, there's a handful.
Did you say James Dominguez?
James Dominguez. Fucking Ricardo Williams.
He went pro.
Yeah, but he didn't go nowhere after. I mean,
he 16-0. He went somewhere. He went to prison.
From my amateur days, so he's not saying just my weight.
Yeah. I'm joking.
There's so many, and it's hard to
Dude.
get. Larry Mosley.
Did he turn pro too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't. But
their career was pretty much non-existent.
He was talking about guys that just never turn pro like this.
Oh, I don't know.
Tony Hanshaw. If you want to talk about careers that didn't go anywhere.
Well, Tony got up to he won a small title and fought Roy Jones.
He did fight, and he gave Roy Jones a good fight.
Man, but Roy Jones was done. I mean, at that point, a guy like Hanshaw was supposed to win that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that was to be
shit. All right, Kelly. Damon says better Jim Kronk or Ten Goose, who produces better fighters.
Oh.
In what time period though?
Can we get back to that? Let me answer this YouTube question.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Because I don't want to lose that. Okay, Steve O'Connor. I've been working in the gym with Benavidez guys the last 2 weeks. Yeah. I heard David has a fight in June. That's just a rumor, though.
Yes.
Okay. Well.
No, I don't know if he is. I just said yes. As.
I don't know. Yeah, might be a rumor, or it might be the truth.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard anything from Benavidez's camp.
Yeah, see, I haven't got anything or heard anything about it.
Okay. Damon answers question. Depends on the time period. The Kronk definitely in the 70s and 80s, but Ten Goose in the 90s. Kronk fell off pretty bad. And Chris, you're living in the past if you think Kronk was a better gym outright than Ten Goose. I think Ten Goose went through a streak of like fucking 15 world champions, man, at one time. And you know what? They stayed under the radar. They were like an under the radar gym. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I'd honestly go, I would say lean more towards Ten Goose if you're going to go on like champions.
Yeah.
I mean, how many did, okay, you had Hearns? Moore?
Hearns, Michael Moore, Joe McClellan. What was the other kid's name? Milton McCrory. But these are guys, we're talking about guys native to Kronk. We're not talking about guys that came into Kronk just to train, right? Like Lennox Lewis and Hamed.
Taylor.
Yeah. Those guys. There wasn't a lot of them guys. Michael Clark, you know Mike Clark, he was a Kronk guy. And then there was, you know, there was these guys out there. But Reuben Williams was a Kronk guy.
They said E.T. Whitaker gave Hanshaw all you could handle. I used to beat the shit out of E.T. Whitaker when I was fucking in AMS.
I fought Hanshaw in the amateurs.
Who's the best trainer today? Most people don't know.
Rudy Hernandez.
I'd throw him in there.
I'd say Rudy Hernandez. And I would also...
Because Rudy, I think, gets overshadowed by a corner or a cut man, too.
As a cut man, but he's a great trainer. Mm-hmm. Rudy's working with Linares for this fight.
Is he?
Yeah. But Taylor Field Stevenson, that wasn't his fault. He was a Cuban. Most of them guys never got out. But But you know what? I wasn't sure, Brian. I thought Hanshaw was a good amateur. I really did. I thought he would at least be a good contender.
Hanshaw was a really good amateur.
He was.
He just came up with Taylor, and Taylor was fucking good, and I think Taylor was a good amateur.
At the same weight?
I watched him fight in his Olympic trials. Obviously, I had to watch him fight because I was in the same weight class in the trials, and Taylor shut him out, 21-zip.
I fought Hanshaw in Oklahoma City in 95.
Mm-hmm. And I beat Hanshaw in the trials, and I will call fucking robbery on that, too. How the fuck you're not going to give me 1 point and I buckled a dude in the last round?
Is that the only opponent we have in common?
Probably.
Did you fight? Yeah, I think it is, huh? I think that's the only opponent in common.
There might be somewhere along the line if we look at our passbook. Yeah.
You fight Craig?
Yeah.
Okay. 2?
I fought Dante Craig.
Okay, 2. Larry Mosley?
No. Nope. All right, hold on.
Dude.
Yeah, he did, Brian. He had a really good left hook to the body.
Yeah.
But and he took the heart. What made him so good in the amateurs from that was he took the heart out of fighters in the first round from those body shots.
And he was slick. He was a slick fighter.
He was, but he was more of just an in and out, like he had a real big long leap.
Yeah. But you know the thing is, I think, and this is what I think what ruined Hanshaw, you want to know what I think? The day that his father died. Hanshaw was never the same again when his dad died. Yeah. They were so close, you know what I mean? They were. And his dad was a good man. I'm going to say his dad was a great guy. I got to go to competitions with him.
It was Jeffrey.
What was the other one?
Simon said he would say Kronk as long as Stewart was there.
What state owns us boxing? What state owns U.S. boxing? Dude, California. California owns boxing. Look at the champions that's come out of there. Yeah,
it's hard though. I mean, fucking big state.
Well, it's a bigger state and there's more talent. But in the 70s and 80s, it could have been Ohio at one point, and Pennsylvania, Michigan. It could have been.
Ohio put out a lot.
Ohio and Michigan in the 90s was unstoppable.
That's the hard thing going back. I'm not saying it because I'm from Ohio, but you had the Region 5. Region 5 was fucking brutal.
Dude, we'd come here to the fair from California and we're like, fuck, man, these guys can fight. And then we got there's some good questions here, and we're just like trying to get to them all. Shit. Jason Bailey, best under the radar trainer. Somebody wrote. Jackie McCoy, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I think a lot of people that hold on to that whole Kronk mystique, which is awesome. I love Kronk. I got to spar there with Jesse Benavides when I was a teenager, 17. I got to come in and work with him for 6 weeks. in Detroit in the old Kronk. It was amazing. It's fucking amazing experience. I actually earned my Kronk shirts, which you have to earn.
Yeah.
And but let's be honest now. I mean, in the 90s, 10 Goose was the gym, and then Kronk in the 80s.
Well, 10 Goose put out. I mean, fuck.
Okay, Diego Crowless.
I was just going to say the later one.
Michael Nunn. Both Ruelas brothers.
Didn't he work with Gotti a little bit
He
too?
worked with Arturo Gotti, yeah.
I mean, he didn't put him out there, but
he did work with them.
Yeah.
And now
Alicia said Jason Bailey, best under the radar trainer. Oh, fuck, that was funny.
Old man Goose's last words to me was, "Hey, Julian, how was Folsom?" Dude, I'll tell you what, Julian, the whole Goose and all those brothers are funny, aren't they?
They are, dude. Joe's fucking funny.
Kelly, do you and Jack Lowe stay in contact?
A little bit now. A little bit. I was just at his fights he put on, what was that, 2 weeks ago?
Terry Moss, guys. Terry Moss just commented. She's a former world champion, female strawweight world champion. I don't even know if she was like, that was heavy. She's a little bitty. The fight is off. So much for my punchline debut. Hey, I'll interview the Crickets and Tumbleweeds for you guys in Vegas, May. Now I can ask you, did you come to Vegas because you had Canelo, Triple G tickets, or are you really here for the fight? Terry, I came there for you, love. I came there for you. I didn't come there for the fight. I came there to take you to the suite. What?
Trying to get laid.
What do you mean? Whatever do you mean?
Damon Martinez, what was the best Cali gym? This is going to be for you. La Colonia, Tengus, Big Bear, Oxnard, Riverside, Wildcard.
Oxnard is a newer thing. I mean, Oxnard got big around, 2005, 2006. It wasn't like... La Colonia had a lot of stars in there. But,
I've heard a lot of that.
But let me tell you a gym that you guys aren't talking about that was probably the best was Maywood. Maywood Gym down in LA was probably the best. They come up guys like De La Hoya was there, Sal Garcia, Shane Mosley, Larry Loy, Antonio Diaz, Joel Diaz, all at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
And then you had and then your B team alone was this guy, your C team. But no, I would say Maywood, but La Colonia is up there too in Oxnard. And all that's all the gym in Oxnard is. It's a La Colonia gym.
You see, like even Big Bear. I mean, how many guys really from Cali besides De La Hoya?
It's a camp though. It wasn't never a gym. It was more of a camp.
Camp.
And they go there. But most of them guys are from Maywood and all these other places that go there.
And that's kind of what the Kronk turned into too, though.
Yeah. Exactly. And so yeah, I mean, Terry laughed. So she said, "Wow, she's down. See, she's DTF."
Well, what do you want to tell her? You want to tell her that you guys can still meet somewhere in
New York, Terry. New York. New York City, Terry.
And giggity schmog.
Brooklyn, New York. We had great champs. It's true, Billy. I mean, yeah, there's no doubt about it. Hey, have you heard Kelly rap? I sure have. I heard it on YouTube a few times.
It seems a hire is a hotbed bullfighter. Was Ray Mancini, Kelly Pavlik, Sean Porter?
Fuck Ray Mancini. Fuck him right in his pussy, fucking bitch. What? Was I supposed to say that?
Oh, no, I'm laughing about Terry Moss.
Kelly, where would you rank Youngstown, Ohio? It's up there.
It's up there. In Ohio, who ranks fifth overall out of all the country for champions. Youngstown put 5 of them out.
Julian, I was there in 96 and 97 from the California team. I know what happened there. The team in California that I came with, we went there thinking we were going to run these motherfuckers from the Midwest over. We thought that. We did. We thought that. We had the nice USA boxing jumpsuits with their names on it. You know what I mean? We get there and we see these guys that barely have, they're wearing swim trunks basically with tennis shoes, right? Just out boxing people, just eating them up. I was like, what the fuck? A team out of Cincinnati, the one out of Toledo, Cleveland. It was crazy.
Yeah, Mac, we did hear Roger Romo's. Marquez is great. His Manny Pacquiao is better.
Yeah. Mac doesn't know Roger's my family. Of course I've heard 1,000 times, Mac. We're related.
He does Robert Garcia really good too.
Hey, Damon said, if Alicia Taylor's whole football team played in bikinis, would you let them tackle you?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Fair enough.
Yeah. I keep calling a penalty because my pants kept sliding to the side of my.
Your pink thing's in the grass.
Yeah, my pink thing kept coming out.
Why is my pink thing in the grass?
A lot of her team would have been complaining that somebody's getting poked.
This is no fair, guys. But no, I mean, they were talking also, which I like too. You know what? But there's so many big boxing cities. I mean, you got Philadelphia, you have New York, you have Chicago, L.A., Texas. I mean, it's crazy. But I don't know if you can pinpoint as one being the best. You can go on stats, say, oh, California, because that's the most world champions, but it's the biggest it's the third biggest state.
But actually, Ohio, they had on that overall list was ahead of California.
No, it wasn't. It was behind it.
No, it was ahead.
Look it up. Have him do it. Look up the most world champions from what state. What state produced the most boxing champions? Or
to see this thing like the best boxing states.
Yeah, California.
In the United States.
California's ahead of it. How many champions do you think Ohio's had? 20, 30?
I think it was like 17.
Well, California has 17 right now.
From there. From California. Or are you talking about that went there and trains there? And
Julian. Champion? 10 Gooses in Van Nuys, not North Hollywood. Get it together, buddy. I'm just kidding. Is it sexual harassment? Only if she likes it, it is.
Who?
Damon asked if that was sexual harassment, what he said. I said only if she likes it.
Yeah, Damon, you may end up having a punchline hanging out with
No
Matt
one
Lauer.
Ever makes a pound-for-pound city or state list. You know what? We should make one, though. We should totally make a pound-for-pound list. But yeah, guys, what topics do you guys want to talk about today? I mean, we have all these fights coming up.
Felony facts.
Texas has more ranked fighters in the junior rankings that just came out. Looks like they are a hot state. They are. Texas has always been big with the amateurs. Even as the pros. I mean, they always had little guys. They always had Paulie Ayala. Who else was Sergio Reyes? All them cats were coming out big, you know. Shit. They had a lot of good fighters. John Michael Johnson. Did I ever tell you about the story about John Michael Johnson?
No, you didn't.
I got a street fight with him when I was 16 at a house party with John Michael Johnson.
Okay.
I didn't know he was the world champ. Well, he was talking shit in there. Grown ass man, 40 fucking, I don't know what he was, 29 years old, and he was talking shit to a bunch of teenagers in a party. And
there's an article from January 27th on boxing.com by Kate Bradley. I think his list is bullshit. He's got Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania number one?
That's what he's got.
He must got that confused with quarterbacks.
He's got New York 2, then Georgia, then Texas, Ohio number 5, Michigan, and California at 7.
Get the fuck out of here. That's you could. Nah, I'm not even right.
He's nobody, but his list.
He's probably from Michigan.
Pennsylvania's got great guys. They got this guy that's considered one of the best guys to never win a championship.
What? Pennsylvania, what, Larry Holmes and Ivan Robinson? Cheers.
Well, I'm trying to find this.
Texas and Florida. Florida has been off the map since the 90s, though. You know what I mean? Since Jones and Tarver left. And Derek Gaynor, you know? What the hell?
Hold on, guys. I'm trying to find this real quick, see if I can find it.
And Alicia's only saying Texas because she lives there. Matt, my son sparred Manny Chance. He's in New Jersey Hall of Fame for the amateurs. That's awesome. We don't have an amateur Hall of Fame, do we? Boxing?
No.
We need one. Fuck. Yeah, Mac, Bud is, and he's my number one too. But yeah, he is from Nebraska. And I don't think anybody else has ever come out of Nebraska and boxed. Here, I'm gonna call every time that there's a show. I'll call only on that time when I do a show.
Who is that?
My uncle.
All right. Well, I know I had it. Ranking the best boxers, USA Boxing News.
All right, let's see what you got.
All right.
Let's see what we got.
43. I'll start at 20 down.
We're ranking the best.
Colorado comes in at 20.
Okay.
Now I'll start reading when it gets to Ohio and California.
All right.
Minnesota is at 19. 18 is Connecticut.
Yeah.
17, South Carolina. 16, Kentucky.
Kentucky? Who the fuck they had? Bones Adams?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they
Larry Muhammad Ali.
James Pritchard and Jeremy Bates, Clarence Adams, Adolfo Washington, Davey Moore, James Red Herring, and Darren Van Horn.
What about Muhammad Ali? Wasn't he from Kentucky?
And Jack Blackburn also shared the ring with some. Oh, okay. 15, Massachusetts.
What the fuck?
14, Louisiana.
What the fuck?
This lists all the champions.
I know. I'm still thinking in my
13, Missouri. 12, Florida. 11, Alabama. Number 10, New Jersey.
I see Jersey, but these other states are fucking full of hogwash.
Number 9, Mississippi. Number 8, Illinois. 7, California.
What the fuck?
California has been a home of champions, especially in modern times. They have a strong roster of talent, probably headlined by Oscar De La Hoya, Andre Ward, and Shane Mosley. It's only headed to the Hall of Fame. Tim Bradley and Antonio Margarita have strong legacies. Mikey Garcia is the current star from California and could be an important aspect of this paragraph. Manuel Ortiz, Abe Attell, Fred, Jimmy Britt, Bobby Chacon, Joey, I don't even know, James Corbett, James J. Jeffries, and Turner. Number 6, Michigan.
What about? See, this is before we guys got like Santa Cruz and Abner Mares.
But they're just putting, but they're listing guys, but they're just putting.
Is this that boxing.com?
No, yeah, boxing.com. But it's listing, and they're taking all the chances, telling you how many overall.
Yeah, but those are his opinions of how they go.
And this is the people that are from the state now.
Butterbean's from Alabama, Joel.
And then there's Ohio. Ohio didn't mention me, but
see, they fucked me.
15 world champions. John Kilborn, Aaron Pryor, James Jeffries. They had Buster Douglas, Adrian Broner.
Well, they got Adrian Broner, I think.
Robert Easter.
They got Robert Easter.
Sean Porter. Rasheed Warren. 4 is Texas. 3 is Georgia. 2 is New York.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
And number 1 is Pennsylvania.
Get the fuck out of there.
That's about right, though.
I just read that there was a shooting at YouTube headquarters.
Really?
Yeah, it just popped up.
YouTube headquarters?
Yeah, there was a shooting there.
Hurry up, get some questions on YouTube if you got them.
Hurry up, guys. Brownsville, Brooklyn, Tyson, Bo, Briggs, Judah, Junior Jones, Moore, Briggs, Danny Jacobs. Come on, guys.
Not too much rest in between.
Okay. Well, let's break it down now. Tyson, okay. Bo, okay. Briggs, Judah. Come on, guys. Junior Jones is hilarious, though.
Yeah, he is.
We hung out with that dude, remember?
Yeah, he's funny.
He's so funny, dude.
Oh, it was a woman shooter. She's dead. They killed her.
Female shooter.
That's unusual.
James and Kelly, they are doing a Hangover remake starring you guys. Who is in the Wolf Pack? Dude, if we have our Wolf Pack, who do we have in the Wolf Pack?
Justin.
Justin would be in our Wolf Pack.
Because Justin will be able to find us.
Justin's the only one that would have cocaine. Chasing hookers with cocaine.
Roger, my brother Ricky.
Ricky.
Fucking Damon.
Sal. Oh, we had to put Simon in too.
Yeah.
To write about our exploits.
New Indigo on YouTube wants us to put a picture of David on it. He's a funny guy.
He wants us to put a picture of Damon up?
Find the one with his cast on. David, somebody wants to put a picture up of you.
Philly has Tevin Farmer. You know the thing that gets me with Tevin Farmer? Here we go. The thing that... Tevin Farmer, talented kid, right? Did the jerk make his prescription?
Why?
Do you remember on the movie The Jerk with Steve Martin? Do you remember when he taught everybody to wear their glasses? Everybody got cross-eyed. Remember that?
Yeah.
Tevin Farmer's cross-eyed as fuck. I wonder if that's who did his glasses. Tevin Farmer's not the cans. You know. No, I just wondered if the jerk was the one that did Tevin Farmer's prescription.
I don't know.
You never know, right? It says Philly has some good young kids. They do, and one of the best, I think one of the best young amateurs out there is Xavier Ramirez from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
That kid's a monster.
And Roger's little nephew.
Oh, well, that's California.
Oh, yeah. But I'm
Emiliano.
I wouldn't hear the question. Alicia goes, I didn't make the cut. You're in there, Alicia.
Wolfpack's for boys, not girls, Alicia.
Fucking tomboy.
You're the hunted, Alicia. You're the hooker that gives the baby up. Remember that one?
Yeah.
You can be the one that gives the baby up.
It's the Federal District of Mexico City.
Come on, guys. You guys got any questions about these fights? Let's do it, man. Let's talk about these fights. Hey, I'm coming at you from the... What's their area code here? I'm coming at you from the 3-3-0. You know how I do.
You know how I do. You know how we do.
I'm on that bullshit. Oh, you know what though? I love that guy, man. That guy is funny.
He says, "What about Oklahoma? They have what? Alan Green and Bud."
That ILTBA guy, he's hilarious, dude. I love his page because he gets on there like 2 or 3 in the morning, and he's drunk as fuck or high as fuck. And he's like, "Come on, guys, sign on my shit. Fuck with me. Come on, fuck with me."
What movie was that? I was born a poor black child. Was that the jerk?
What?
I was born a poor black child. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a jerk.
Classic. Yeah.
Come fuck with your boy. Fuck with your boy. What about Oklahoma? Alan Green and Bud. Well, don't forget, who else did you fought from Oklahoma? Amy's buddy. What's her name?
Grady Brewer.
Grady Brewer.
He wasn't a real champ, though.
Yeah, but he was, yeah. Kelly, what was your most intense stare down at a weigh-in or press conference? And who was the fighter that you either intimidate or had to beat before the fight, or that you looked at and thought it may be a tougher fight?
Man, I'd have to go with fucking Miranda. Because he did the little flex at me, too.
Oh, he did? He tried to show you his muscles?
And he went like this. And I didn't budge. I didn't even blink my eye.
James, I just sent you a YouTube question. Kelly, I'm sending one to you.
Steven says, "You're wearing my nasty Reeboks." Why would I wear nasty? No, we have them still. I just haven't got a chance to send anything out because we've been busy as fuck. But no, Kelly, you even signed his boxing shoes.
I think, yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
We don't want your bloody ass boxing shoes. We were even wondering how good you really were because your blood was all over the shoes. But no, yeah.
All right, we got a YouTube question from Patrick Fernandez. How does Canelo recover from this failed drug test? His reputation is ruined. How about leaving Golden Boy? Well, I don't know how much Golden Boy had to do with that.
No.
I don't think they're going to be happy about it.
No, but he said we're clowning Kerry. No, we're not. I saw his show the other night and I thought, oh shit. I said, I have TBA. That dude's fucking hilarious, man. So I don't know. I just thought it was really good. So I just wanted to do it too. I want to say I was scrolling my articles because, dude, I just thought that was. We need a hook like that. We do. We need a hook like that.
Was that to do with my question that I just read? I'm confused.
Jesus versus Tank. What do you think?
What is he talking about?
You never seen the show, have you?
No, I was reading this guy's.
Jesus, who? Jesus versus Tank. Who do you think? I don't know who that is. Jesus or Jesus, as in our Savior, Son of God. I don't think Tank's that good.
Devontae Davis?
No. Jesus versus Tank.
Oh, damn, I don't know in that. In the M's. I would probably say Pennsylvania. For me. Damon asked, I got a question. When you guys were in the M's, what state did you guys hate competing in and the hardest to fight in and the most crooked?
Ohio.
Yeah, yours is Ohio. I would say Pennsylvania.
It wasn't the most crooked. Ohio was the hardest. The most crooked was Texas.
I never fought in the M's in Texas.
Yeah. Ohio was the hardest state to fight in because I don't think I won very much here. I don't think Ohio. I think Ohio was the hardest state, but I think the most crooked state was Texas. You knew that you had to stop this guy on a RSC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you weren't going to win. I thought New Mexico was crooked as fuck too.
Oh yeah, but going back to that YouTube question, which is kind of what Jeff Reagan is touching on. I don't know if Canelo is going to recover. I don't think he is going to recover from this.
No,
he may personally recover from it, but the boxing public is not going to let him recover from it.
People don't forget.
Yeah. So I don't know. You know, it's going to be if he wins that he's on the shit again, and if he loses that it's because he got off of it. So well, it's hard for him, man. It's going to be hard for him to get that back. Damon goes, was Oscar a thug outside the ring at all?
Yes.
Don't let his music fool you guys.
Don't let Oscar's music fool you. There was a side to Oscar a lot of people don't know about, you know?
He's calling him a big wheeler cap peeler. He peeled caps all day long.
He was peeled his muffin cap back blue. You know, I think what they did was, with Oscar, they created this persona, and he wasn't that guy. I mean, he was, you know, he's this good-looking, shy kid that cries to avoid getting in street fights. Get the fuck out of here with that. You know what I mean? No 3-time or 4-time national champion cries before he gets in street fights. He welcomes that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Am I right?
I agree with you.
Hey, when you won your national championship, did you say, "Don't fight with me, I'm gonna cry"? If you fight, no, you're gonna say, "Oh, that's exactly what I've been wanting. I haven't got sparring all week."
You know, this would be easy knockout. So it won't be the Golden Gloves anymore, just the New York City Amateur Championship.
Well, I think because the Golden Gloves are doing their own thing now. They're making the tournament where you don't even have to have a ranking anymore to get in, or you don't have to do that anymore.
Well, you mean you don't have to go through the state?
You don't have to go to the state no more. Now
state and regional.
You send a resume in of your fighter and say this is why he should go or she should go. Ain't that the dumbest shit? And you know,
when did this happen?
Recently, Delilah was telling me about that from USA Boxing. That they can write in for the California Golden Gloves and just write in and say this is why I think my fighter should be in there. I don't know. I really don't. But I was like, what the fuck? Because I remember we had to go through regionals, state, and the nationals.
Mm-hmm. Or state to regional.
But regional, yeah. But I was never a big fan of the Golden Gloves. I go through them, I went through them. It's a big deal, but it didn't serve a purpose.
Everybody always thought too, like that's the non-boxing people, like
Golden Gloves.
I fought Golden Gloves,
dude. I would avoid the Golden Gloves because it was not a PAL tournament. It wasn't a ranked tournament. It didn't do nothing for your ranking.
It started towards the end of like 99 or 90s and early 2000s.
But it wasn't earlier on. That was not a tournament that we needed.
I'd have to explain to people when they look at me like I didn't know boxing. I was like, dude, the Golden Gloves is not even like one of the biggest boxing tournaments. No. Like it's not even close to the top boxing thing. You're crazy. Golden Gloves are Golden Gloves,
dude. You know what? When you win that Golden Glove necklace they give you and that little belt, you know what that Golden Glove necklace is worth? $2.50 and a chai latte at Starbucks. Don't give a fuck. I used to give those shits to girls. The necklaces to girls. Mm-hmm. No, but you know, but people say, "Oh, my grandfather was a Golden Glove." Yeah.
Because she didn't know either.
She didn't know the Golden Glove.
She probably fucking went home and spit everything out when she found out the PAL tournament was better.
The PAL tournament was better.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But no, I would actively skip the Golden Gloves to get ready for PAL. For a national PAL tournament that we needed, you know? Because we needed those tournaments for rankings.
The PAL tournament, though, anybody could go to that, too, though.
Yeah, but we needed it for the Olympics. A lot of guys that were on that cusp of going to the Olympics needed those national tournaments.
My last couple of years, it was 98, 99, and 2000 was the PAL tournament, U.S. championships, U.S. Everlast championships, the Golden Gloves.
Yeah.
Those were the main, and what other one? Under 19s didn't even count. It wasn't a qualifier for.
No.
So the Golden Gloves, I mean, it was still actually, because if you won the Golden Gloves in the Olympic year tournament, then you would advance to the Olympic trials. If you won the PAL tournament, you advanced to the Olympic trials and U.S. championships. And then you had the box office. The last one for you to try to make it to go to the Olympics trials was the box office.
Yeah. True.
So
Simon said every fighter in high school that didn't really fight was a Golden Gloves champion. I used to always point out that real fighters aren't seen at house parties. That is true.
That's true.
That's true. Real fighters are in bed at 9 o'clock.
Yep.
And you're not going to bed on your own. You're being made to go to bed. Like, hey, it's time for you to go to bed. You got to get up in the morning and run.
Over top.
You got to give them a run.
David says, who wins in a tag team family fight between the Garcias and the Mayweathers?
The Garcias. Most of the Mayweathers can't even stand up right anymore.
That's true.
Fuck. Roger's laid up in a fucking bed on a heart monitor. Floyd Sr., I don't even think he knows where the fuck he's at. And
Yeah,
Jeff Mayweather's the ringer right now. You know what I mean? Jeff is the ringer. Come on. The Big G still whoop his ass.
Yep. Julian Johnson, the amateur tournament was Ohio State Fair. Yeah, it was tough, man.
It was tough, but it didn't count.
But it didn't count.
Steve Conn wants to know what you guys think of the WBC amateur tournament.
I love it. I wish they had that shit for us back when we were young. To get a WBC belt as an amateur.
Yeah.
You know, the WBC...
Kind of sucks for me now, though. Like, turn pro and you gotta
have
fight
a real
your fucking
WBC,
ass.
You have a real WBC belt.
I would have been content with that fucking amateur one, though.
No, so would I. Fuck. Dude, I remember what big shit I thought it was when I got that ringside belt. Remember the ringside belt with the little person holding the torch?
That came out at the end for me, though.
Bro.
I think it was that.
Those came out like 98, man. Those were a big deal to get those motherfuckers.
Yeah, but I didn't go to that because you had to pay to go to that.
Yeah. But those were awesome.
Broke ass, couldn't go to ringside tournament.
Hey, and Lenexa?
Those were easy. That was an easy tournament, too, though. I know a lot of motherfuckers that won that easy.
I won it.
Get me one of those fucking belts.
Floyd Sr., fastest jab going steel? Yeah, but you don't know where he's throwing it at, Jeff.
Yeah.
He may hit you. He may hit his mother. He may hit Floyd Jr. He may hit Charlie Z. He don't know the fuck where he's throwing that jab. What good is it having a fucking Porsche if it doesn't have reverse? You know what I mean?
Oh, fuck.
You see my Bugatti? It's a great car. It just can't go forward or backwards.
Oh, shit. That was funny.
Fuck, that's crazy, man. But it's true. It is fucking true. Look at all these people we've lost because we're talking about the amateurs and nobody fucking, other than fighters, here, nobody knows what the fuck we're talking about.
What were we going to talk about? What are the fights? We're going to tap back on the... Oh, you want to talk about the Mayweather fucking MMA situation? That seems to be...
Let's talk about Ryan Garcia.
Okay.
Simon's on Ryan right now. I was impressed with Ryan Garcia selling out Indio Thursday night. Did you see the 13-year-olds out? Did you see all the 13-year-olds out there? Reminded me of the way women would come out to watch Oscar. 7 or 8 ladies deep having ladies' night. I remember that. You remember that shit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And Ryan's doing the same thing, man. They're marketing Ryan the same way. I think Ryan comes from a more stable background than Oscar, which is going to help him in the long run. You know what I mean?
Yep.
There won't be baby mamas and shit running around. You win nationals and you went to Colorado Springs for Olympic trials.
Well, depending on where they wanted to have it that year.
Yeah, it depends. It wasn't always that way.
2000 was in Tampa.
Yep. It wasn't always that way. And in 96, it was in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Yep.
I remember that.
Yep. And then the box offs were in
I was young too,
Phoenix.
though.
Was in Phoenix, Arizona. He'll be in Dallas and Houston next week. Alicia, are you going? Mayweather can't hang in the octagon. Well, no. But Conor couldn't hang in the ring.
No.
It's apples and oranges. And anybody who talks about that on here, you guys deserve to put fucking hot sauce in your mouth. That's the dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard. You know what? Floyd can't hang in the octagon, but Conor McGregor had brain damage in the fucking ring trying to fight that guy.
Exactly.
Over a guy who couldn't punch and had bad hands, right?
Yep. Fucking Daniel Arndt, Gakruski Hall belt. That's where we fought at on South Avenue down by my height. Damn right, Daniel. There's some fucking good ass fights there. Ain't nobody know about that.
Atlanta is gay now, but they made some slick boxers. They had good amateurs. They really did. You had to take the gold teeth out to put the mouthpiece in, but yeah.
They did. I mean, who else was from ATL? Vernon Forrest?
Vernon. But do we really count Vernon from Atlanta? Vernon did all his damage at Marquette.
Yeah, it's true too.
You know, I mean, he was a Michigan guy, really. You know what I mean? He will run like he always does. Hopefully Ryan stays out of fishnets. You know, let me tell you what. I'll be straight up. If you gave me the talent that Oscar had and gave me the same fucking women and money, I'd wore those motherfuckers.
These people that say shit like that, you know damn well if they had a fucking $15,000 a night tent suite and fucking hookers and millions of dollars with a fucking Jaguar sitting outside. And
Jaguar, my ass. He had a Lambo.
And $10 million fucking mansion at home, and that's his party, and you know damn well these motherfuckers would be in the same boat too, wearing fishnets.
But all of a sudden, everybody gets all fucking. No. They get all fucking masculine. People
that say that would be the ones that had the dildo in their ass if they asked them to do it.
I'll tell you one thing, bro. You give me $15,000 night prostitutes like Oscar had, and you give me $400 million in the bank, and you give me that Lambo sitting out front, and a mountain of cocaine like Scarface, right?
Let me explain this
to
you.
And a mountain of cocaine, and then that stripper says, "Put my fishnets on." I'm like, all right, baby. What do you fuck?
Let me explain one thing here. A Youngstown situation that happened, fucking a handful of years ago, and I'll come out and say it. Me and like 6 buddies, up and left and went to Vegas and got a fucking Skyloft suite. I went for like a day, okay, and half these other people wanted to fucking go real bad. And then they were like getting ready to go, and then of course they like, no, I can't go. I gotta go to work, and I gotta do this, and they couldn't go. But they were all for it. Okay, I came back home, and they found out that I went, and we all went, and they seen the pictures and everything else of the suite and the fucking VIP parties. These motherfuckers said everything possible that they could possibly say bad, that I was a fuck up and I was fucking a drug head and I went to fucking Vegas and this and that, all because they couldn't go. The same motherfuckers and people that will do it in a heartbeat because they couldn't turn around. So that's the same thing that happens with any big time person, especially like a De La Hoya.
I wonder how many tickets you bought.
They're going to sit there and,
How many flights did you pay for Vegas?
Well, I had a doctor buddy that went with me for that. So me and him split it. But again, I didn't do it every fucking week. You know what I mean? It was a once in a great moon fucking situation. And the same thing goes for this De La Hoya. Like, so what? Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, it don't look fucking good to be in fucking fishnets.
Not a good look at all.
But
I understand.
Yeah, right. I can see where he may be coming from.
Dude, did you ever see those women that dude hung out with? Have you ever seen the women? You've seen the women that dude hang out with?
Yeah,
dude, bro, fuck! Look at the women he's married to.
Fart in a Ziploc bag and give it to you. I carried it around for fucking a week and smell it.
Look at the women he's married to, and the hookers are the upgrade. You know what I mean?
Julie Johns, oh no, Youngstown fishnet stories. No, I didn't have no fishnets, man.
Youngstown fishnet stories. Those happen. Those are over on Mahoning. You'll see people on fishnets.
Might be
Mahoning.
Might be one out there.
Where?
Lot lizards? Yeah, Joel. Fucking 4-wheeler stories.
Where do they hang out at? I want to know what this for.
I'll take you to Truck World.
Cool, we'll go Truck World. Don't they have a massage thing at Truck World? They have. It says massage and shit.
They used to have Susie Kim's down on one.
It says showers, massage at Truck World. I'm gonna have to go there. Check it out.
They shut Susie Kim's down.
We need to go after the show to Truck World.
I got Japanese coin. I wonder if the Japanese saunas around here will take those.
What?
Japanese coin.
Coin?
Japanese money.
Yeah, why not? I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. Dude, I heard that song on the way home from Arkansas. I'm turning Japanese. I've been alive for 40 years, right? Going on 41 years in May. And I didn't realize the song was about masturbation till now.
What song?
Turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. It's about busting a nut.
Oh,
think about it.
Yeah, can you squint?
Your eyes.
Yeah. Where do you get that? Where do you get that fucking? What do you call it? That one though, where your eyes get real big though, like.
That's the 3-weeker when you go. That's when you lay that 8 roper out there. You know what I mean? That's when you go. That's when you go for 2 or 3 weeks and you throw that 8 or 12 roper.
You probably jack off in the shower so much when it rains you get hard.
Not in the shower because that shit backs up, But I got a sock that might walk on its own.
Julian, Arroyo is doing good.
I saw Harry at Giant Eagle.
I just got to see him at the fights 2 weeks ago.
Did you?
Yeah, he looked. Harry's doing okay.
He's Harry, man. He's funny.
Yeah, he got some effects from boxing, but no, he's funny. One of the funniest guys I ever met, and I love Harry Arroyo. He was actually the first person I met ever going into the boxing gym.
Yeah.
And big impact on me in boxing, and I respect the man fully.
I saw him getting bratwurst at Giant Eagle. And I said, so that's what world champions eat, bratwurst.
Sal Garcia versus Orlando Cruz. Winner takes all. Who wins?
Sal. Oh, Willie's back again. He was under suspension.
Saul Garcia versus Orlando Carr. Who wins?
Dude, I'll tell you what. I don't mind Orlando. I just those two fucking motherfuckers that he's friends with. I hate those little fuckers.
They must have something on Orlando Carr.
Yeah, turning Japanese is about masturbation. I mean, I didn't think about it until, that's like a song in the 80s that no one thinks about. You know what I mean? Me and you.
That's probably where that joke came up. Like, if you jack off too much, you'll go blind.
Yeah.
That's probably because my was sitting there squinting the whole time. I'm blind.
It's all fun and games. That picture ends up on Ring Magazine.
Oh, fuck yeah.
This is an HD too. You can take a screenshot.
Mm-hmm. We're never getting signed by Sears. Fuck them. I don't care if we get signed or not. I don't give a fuck, man. I really do. We gotta act like we don't care. So, hey, let's talk about this. Let's get back. Let's talk about the Abner Mares and Santa Cruz fight. No? Who you got in that?
Mars.
Santa Cruz beat his ass last time, but I think Abner Mares is a whole different fighter now. You know what I mean?
I'm going to go with him. It's probably a bad pick, but that's who I'm going with.
I think Abner's just getting better.
Well, there's another one I just mentioned.
What's that?
A fight, man. They were showing at the end of the Parker-Joshua fight. Upcoming fights.
Julian said Jackie McCoy always said he was a tall, white-haired royal without the felony, right? Julian? James should tell an Angel Manfredi story. You guys want to hear an Angel Manfredi story?
Yeah, go ahead.
You want me to tell one, really? All right, guys. Angel's a cool guy. David wants me to tell an Angel Manfredi. Me and, I've known Angel a long time, man. Angel's a cool dude. Angel one time calls me up and says, hey, James, I want to come out to Columbus. Yeah, fucking bring you out to Columbus. Why not? Bring him to the house. And, just a fucking nightmare, bro. He was preaching about Jesus the whole time, and, which I don't mind, but he was like, he was talking about he was the Son of God himself, and I was like, fuck, man. Then I take him back to Chicago about 3 days later, right? I'm driving back. Me and my wife at the time were driving back, and he's in the store. Him and his friend are in the store, and they're in the store for like an hour or two. I go, did you get lost in there? Motherfuckers were in there stealing in the store. They were stealing.
He's reborn again Christian too, right?
You know what? The thing is though with this.
Reborn again Christians are the most dangerous people, man.
You know the thing is this. He's a great guy. I think he just needed to get his medication right. You know what I mean? He really needed to be on his medication. You know, because with it, he's a good guy. Without it, he's just not doing real good. You know.
Was he on medication his entire life?
He's been on it for a long time.
Do you know Chris Spencer? Yeah, he's a little guy. Always been out of trouble his whole life. Trying to do some MMA stuff. He has covered in tattoos. He has your name tattooed on his ass. Nice guy, he's been in and out of prison for beating up women or whatnot. Now he's a fucking pastor. I just found this out.
Dude, that is the.
My one buddy got that where it says your name with a line on it tattooed on his ass, and he actually got it with me one night.
Dude, that is literally the best fucking gig in the world. You could be a pastor from doing nothing. You could be a serial rapist, and then just say I'm a pastor the next day, and you're good to go. And then you don't have to pay taxes either. You don't have to pay taxes on shit.
Fuck, I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, imagine the taxes you pay out. Fuck. You should make a church.
Hell yeah.
I was trying to reach out to Mars to get him on the show. Alicia, send him a tit pic. That'll get him on the show.
I'm gonna build a church.
Build a church. I thought Santa Cruz promised to fight in
We're
Belfast.
already getting here. We gotta get Roy on the show.
I think Santa Cruz don't care about Belfast since he kicked Flanagan's ass last time. There's no point anymore.
No, go to the chair. And we're gonna get my manager from my gym on the show.
You want a chair?
Yeah, you can sit here. Yeah, there's another chair too, though.
Julian says Lara versus Hurd.
There's chairs back there in the corner.
Lara versus Hurd. I got Lara in that fight, man. I really think Lara beats Hurd pretty easy. I don't think Hurd's that good.
Because we got about 15 minutes of the show.
Yeah, I don't think Hurd's that good. I think Lara beats him.
Yeah, that's the one I've seen that they showed on Showtime after. Yeah, Lara, I definitely should win easily. But when's the last time Lara fought?
Lara fought on the same undercard of Hurd.
Did he?
Yeah, he's good, man. Or on the main event of Hurd, he's good.
Damn, that could be a possibility.
I'll tell you what, you don't see the Charlos calling Hurd out or Lara out the same way, because you know what? The Charlos know what the fuck Lara did to them in camp. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Lara ate them boys up in camp.
Oh, I don't know.
Lara ate them boys up in camp when they came to camp with him. I agree, Damon. Lara whoops that dude. Hurd is not that good. I think Austin Trout had Lara to go Hurd ready to go a couple times. And I'm an ordained mail order church out of Modesto or Modesto. I think it's with a O, Julian. Modesto.
Ordained, the mail order church.
But no, I mean, it's been crazy lately, man. Like I think we're poised to have a better year than last year in boxing.
I hope. I mean, that's going to be hard though. Last year was a great year.
It was, but I think it was only a great year because we didn't have great years. Mm-hmm. But if we had a great year and we have another great year, then it becomes a great year. You know,
it becomes great, man.
I think Lara is that last Cuban guy hanging on. You know what I mean? He is the guy.
He's legit.
No, I mean, he is that last representative for Cuba, you know? Lara is good. He's boring as hell, but he's good.
What else do we got going on?
No, man, I don't know. We got so much, but everybody wants to talk about amateurs and
yeah, let's at least talk about something funny then. You know, we talk about the church thing, opening up one.
Turnabout. A nudie church?
How awesome would that be?
A nude church.
Depending who your congregation is.
Dude, I'm like fucking first in line to go to hell.
Old titties are still titties.
What if your congregation all men? It's not a cool church anymore.
That'd be like a Japanese thing or something. They do that.
No Japanese at all. No,
I think I'm turning Japanese.
I'm like, oh God, no.
Canelo really hurt this year. I agree, Damon. Canelo hurt himself most of all. You know, I think Canelo let himself down more than anybody else.
Yeah, I think you got enough fights out there to be made that can make up for that.
We got so many fights out there.
Church of Cock and Tits. Again, Damon, I mean, if you want to run a church like that, you could definitely.
But I think
be a pastor there, but I'm not. I don't want to be the first one in line for hell.
No, but it's also funny that if Canelo comes back, right?
Oh,
Canelo comes back in 2 years, people are going to think that he's washed up. Canelo's only going to be 29 years old. He's still in his fucking prime, taking 2 years off.
And it just got more years for them to evolve better steroids for him to be on. Technology is only getting better.
Yeah, you ain't never catching that motherfucker. He's going to come back as big as Joshua. You know what I mean?
And it'd be, because by that time, it's going to be like certain tunas.
What's steroids?
All right. Steve Connor says, shout outs to Paul Spatafora for still talking shit about Manfredi over Facebook. Does Spatafora have a Facebook account?
Is he out of jail?
I don't know if he is. How? Answer that one for us, Steve Connor. I don't know if he's got a Facebook or not.
He had one. We were friends on there. I don't know. I like Paul, man. But
I do too.
No one's talking about Angel. I mean, to be fair, I like Angel. Angel has said a lot of shit about Paul Spatafora too. And he went on a tirade about Floyd Mayweather that was pretty fucking bad, you know? And I think...
When?
It was here about a couple of years ago. Floyd was talking about being robbed by Floyd. He got robbed against Floyd. You were knocked out. You were dropped. They stopped the fight, you know?
Who said that?
Angel.
Oh.
He got robbed against Floyd.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? And then, and I think... And you got to remember, consider the source, guys. You got Paul's not in the best place in his life, and Angel's not in the best place. You know what I mean? You guys got to consider the source. You know, what did Paul do recently? Last winter, he put a 60-year-old woman in a headlock and drank her beer.
Yeah, punched and hit her and stabbed his brother right after.
That might be the most gangster thing ever. He fucking put a 60-year-old woman in a headlock and drank her beer.
Pretty streets.
Yeah, streets. Spatty beats Greb. He sure does, but they're from the same town. It says Charlo's find that guy that got Slumkowski by the Polish Intercontinental bipolar diamond encrusted belt holder.
Well, Canelo now not have to present any evidence.
Oh no, no, because he pleaded guilty. He's basically pleading guilty to it. He'll plead guilty to the charge on the 10th, and he won't have to. Yeah, Julian, I thought he was locked up too. And it says Angel's got issues. He does, but he's a nice guy. He just has issues, and everybody does. Maybe she was into that and thought it was kinky.
Who, a 60-year-old woman?
Yeah. Damn it, Scott. Ruining it. Hey, Paul, can you do me a favor? Can you punch me in the face, put me in a headlock, and drink my beer?
You just took all the street out of it.
Can you punch me in the face and drink my beer, please? I picture it being a pitcher.
We'll tell you off air what she said to do with the bottle after that.
But don't you picture it like being a giant pitcher, like the kind, like he was drinking it like a bowling alley pitcher.
Something like Kenny Powers would do.
Yeah, he's like, fucking bitch. Yeah. He's all, yeah, he literally had like this, you fucking bitch. And he's dumping the pitcher all down his face like this,
Yeah.
Cock's all flying out, pissing everywhere, I had that in my head, He's pissing all over the fucking bar. Nachos flying everywhere, fucking.
Or pulls a gun out.
Shoots his wife again.
Yeah, shoots her in the foot while he got her in the headlock.
He said, "Bitch, it could be the chest like last time." Yeah. Paul's gonna kick one of our asses.
Kelly, have you ever wanted a body on your record?
No. Oh, that was fucked up. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I heard it. No.
Oh, you know what? Let me tell you something about slaying bodies, guys. It's not as fun as it looks.
Yeah, like I was talking to a guy earlier today, and I said, of course, boxing's a weird sport. Like, you want to go in there, you want to hurt your guy and knock him out, but you don't want to put permanent damage or health issues or have them die on behalf of you. Like, yeah, I mean that's just that
was an asshole comment to make.
Yeah.
And and Wilder's one of those guys that don't think about the same things he says,
But do you think he was smart enough? Do you think maybe he just meant like a knockout or?
No, he wants to kill somebody. He said he wants to kill somebody in the ring.
Yeah.
A lot of those guys don't come back from that. They don't come back from killing somebody.
Well, he seemed like he probably would.
Oh yeah, he'd be fine with it. But you know what? The thing is, this karma's a bitch. What if it's his body slumped out after Joshua knocks him out? You know what I mean? If he knocks him out. I'm not saying he will, guys. I'm just saying. A body but no jab. True, and no straight punches, just wild hands. Diving.
You know what? He even in this last fight, he did that a couple of times when he had Ortiz hurt.
Leaping left hook.
Yep. We'll do about 3 minutes. We're shut down the show, guys. So,
has it already been 2 hours?
No, 6:30.
Oh yeah, cool.
You guys got any
questions, guys? Go ahead and put it out.
Throw them up in there.
Throw it up there. Alicia's giving out free booby pictures of people's inboxes, so be on the lookout for that, guys. Just shoot Alicia your email address in her page. Alicia's giving out free booby pics for people. It's
not loud.
It's a promotion. It's a new promotion for the Punchline.
Thanks, Alicia. We appreciate you doing that for the Punchline.
Everybody loves titties, men, women, children.
She got pierced. Has she got any nipples pierced?
No. I don't know.
Yeah, that tastes too funny in the mouth.
It tastes like an old nickel.
A rusty ass penny.
Why? I saw that meme. Why the first 2 licks of pussy taste like an old house key? Is it true though?
Yeah,
the first 2 licks of pussy taste like an old house key.
That's probably when they just come off the period or something. Oh fuck!
Go home and drop that, mama.
Dude, can we make that a meme?
Yeah.
We'll post that.
Go home and tell the boss that. Go home and tell the boss. How come the pussy like an old house key?
Tastes like a doorknob.
On the picture of the meme, though, you need a picture of a house key, an old skeleton key. You know what I mean?
Oh fuck!
Broner gets beat. We'll never have to see him again. You'll see him again. He's like bad luggage. He'll never go away.
Oh, I'm still laughing, dude.
Vargas is gonna beat Broner. What do you think?
I think so.
I got Vargas.
The more I look at it.
Yeah, Vargas is.
I actually think it might be a
strong.
late stoppage.
Really?
I'm leaning that
Dude,
way.
I don't know if Vargas can stop him. I think Broner's better than that. I think he said that you'll never have to see Broner again. You'll see Broner. He's like bad luggage. He never goes away. He just keeps coming back, and he's going to keep seeking paydays because people will pay to watch him. There's always that idiot-ass boxing fan out there that doesn't keep up with it, but he knows Broner's name. It's the same fan.
Damon's loving this one, man. He's eating it up. An old nickel, a handful of bump change.
It's like bump change.
Yeah, you ever touch a doorknob and then like fucking like in the car?
Yeah. It smells like old
like
whiskey.
Like you're sucking on a fucking doorknob.
It smells like whiskey butter. If Tank Davis and Broner lose, I'll be happy. Julian, it's sounding like you're leaning a certain direction, buddy.
You need the key to open the door to the all-you-can-eat fish buffet.
Tastes like. Hey guys, don't believe it. The chocolate starfish tastes like a rusty penny. It doesn't taste like chocolate.
Tastes like corn on a cob and a rusty penny.
Davis is a rusty tuna cat. Dude, we're gonna get fucking. You know what? When we get signed by Sirius, FCC is gonna boot us the fuck off. There's Broner, Al Heyman's love child. You know, I think Al Heyman is trying to cash out on Broner right now. To be honest with you guys, he's been working on trying to cash out on him. You know,
Schizo even thought that was funny.
Schizo very rarely gets on here.
Yeah.
What's
Fuck
up, Jeremy?
Schizo, you too good for us now?
Right?
I'll drop motherfucking LPs.
Dropping albums, not worried about us anymore.
Whatevers.
The little guys.
What's up, Jeremy?
No, I think Al Heyman's at a point right now where he's going to cash out on Broner. He's cashing out on him. And there's a couple other guys he's cashing out on too. It's that time, you know. And then you'll see guys like Michael Cameron signing Broner.
Nah.
You'll see more of your local guys, you know.
Michael Cameron said, no. Broner's still too fucking
I know.
too big of a name for Michael Cameron. Michael Cameron fucking picks up your local garbage collectors and turns them pro.
The Mexicans over at Home Depot. He gets the guys with the wheelbarrow.
Yeah. He gets the guys in Oxnard that stand on a bus corner with their lawnmowers.
Young Lord just did a song for the show. For our show, Schizo, or your show? Young Lord did a song for the show.
For what show, though?
Yeah, we want to know what show. Casino Cameron. Schizo, if it's a song for the show, send it our way.
Hell yeah, bump that shit up my car.
We'll play that before the show starts. We can play when the show starts,
You'll have
right?
to go to fucking car shop and get some
your
JL
show.
audios.
Schizo, send it to us then. We got a theme song by Young Lord.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, send it to us, bro.
About to be banging this shit.
Scott Bess is just like licking a battery.
What battery is that, Scott?
It's all funny till Rebecca fucks him up for it. Watch.
Sweet Schizo. I appreciate it, bro.
Thank you, bro. We got a new theme song, guys.
I'm gonna go lick that battery.
Yeah, lick that negative terminal.
Yeah. Probably get the same fucking feeling too from some of these bitches.
Lick them jumper cables.
All right.
But yeah, guys, like always, man. Thank you for coming out and listening today. And I think what we've been doing lately is we've kind of cut back on some of the guests on purpose because we want to kind of reconnect with the listeners again, because we've got to the point where we've been doing a lot of the guests and we haven't been able to answer questions and things like that.
Interact with the fans of the show. That's what we kind of want to do right now.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get back to having guests, but I don't think we're ever going to do 3 guests a day.
No.
Or maybe not even 2. We might do 1 guest.
Because, first of all, the people that are asking questions to the person that we're talking to at the time, it's harder enough because we're trying to let them talk, and then we're asking questions back on that, and then we can't answer the questions. You get 3 guys on, that takes up almost an hour of the show, and at that point, that leaves nothing for you guys.
No, absolutely not. And the show was created for you guys anyway. So I think what we're going to do is we might have a guest here and there. We're going to have a guest. We'll bring some high-profile guys in, and then after that, we'll make the show about you guys and answering questions and stuff in the fights. So.
Yep, but Stay tuned. We will be back next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
For show.
Next Tuesday. If we're alive, we'll be back.
And we'll have a different topic. If anybody finds any cheap churches around, shoot them our way.
Or if anybody knows of any rusty keys, let me know.
I can dig some of them up.
Rusty keys. You're thinking a rusty penny. But nah, I mean, but yeah, I really. So next week, make sure everybody, and also do me a favor, guys. If you guys are watching the show, go to YouTube, like, subscribe, and share it, please. I mean, it's a big deal. I know it don't sound like much, but it's a big deal to us to share the show because every share we get and things like that, it helps us for moving our show along and getting signed. Right now, we're in the process of being signed. Right now, we're allowed to say that. We're in the process of being signed, and a lot of it hinges on audience involvement,
and everything
things like that. So
that helps. We want to keep bringing the show to you guys. So, yeah, if you could go to the YouTube page, like and subscribe
and share it.
Yeah.
Subscribe is huge. You don't even have to like it.
Yeah.
If you hate the show, just subscribe to it anyway.
Yeah.
And get your moms and girlfriends and brothers and cousins and the uncle that molested you.
Go to grab your kid's cell phone and fucking go to our thing and
I did that with my dad's cell phone. I subscribed on my dad's phone. Yeah, get your uncle that molested you. Have him subscribe. We don't give a fuck. We'll take anybody.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, body's a body.
But yeah, that only helps us. And like I said, we're coming up with some merchandise. We have some merchandise coming out, and we have a lot of things coming. And a lot of that's going to be given out to fans of the show. It's really, a lot of it's not going to be sold.
And don't crack on my fucking tie no more. Shit was this player, man.
Thank you, Jeffrey. I appreciate it, buddy, for sharing it for us. That means a lot. Oh, I love that tie. But yeah, share it, guys. Subscribe, whatever. And if you don't, you don't. But we appreciate you guys tuning in and stuff. So, like I said, we'll see you Tuesday.
We'll see you guys Tuesday. Thanks.